अखण्डमण्डलाकारं व्याप्तं येन चराचरं तत्पदं दर्शितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनं शलाकया चक्षुर्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुर्देवो महेश्वर गुरुर्साक्षात् परब्रह्म तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। ओम श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। It's not a mistake. The pain is because different nadis in our system are blocked for different people. So when the energy is trying to clear it, there is a little bit of pain. It will go off after some time. If you have pain, just rub with your right hand, little bit, and leave it.
Sometimes I come out with severe headache.
That maybe you have sinus. It has nothing to do with Kriya. So that has nothing to do with Kriya. So you should get rid of sinus in whatever way possible. One way we do in yoga is through Jalaniti, which is like taking water in, taking it out. That also is okay. That has nothing to do with Kriya.
Sir, my question is related to sadhana. I've been doing for about 3 years seriously, and over the years I've become extremely sensitive to, roughly speaking, energy, good and bad. And I have serious problems with going in public places, and what I would use the term contamination, and there might be tears in the subtle body. Tears in the subtle body.
The what?
Tear.
Maybe.
Or some damage, because it affects that place again and again and again. It's like I'm doing sadhana and then it's going out in public and attracting, and then it's like a constant back and forth. And if there was any guidance or...
You must be careful with women who practice Kriya, young women, and young men who practice Kriya must be very careful of the opposite sex. Because when you do Kriya, you get full energy. When you get full energy, it's possible that you'll become attractive to others. So one has to take extra care about that. One. Regarding tear of the subtle center, there is no tear. Nothing, I don't see any tear. What's happening is you have become more sensitive. So you have to work on that, how to balance with this life and how to balance with the spiritual, and continue with it until you reach a balance. You need a balance. You are not sannyasins, right? So you live on this earth. You are not sannyasins. You don't have that many sins. So you need to balance between the two. It comes only through practice. So not to worry. But since I have given you the Guru Mantra, the Guru Mantra is a great protection from these disturbances. So whenever you feel that you are being disturbed, chant the Guru Mantra. It happens like that. That's why many people go up like this and then fall down suddenly, plunge, because suddenly everything becomes very attractive. Then other people say you are Bhagavan and catch you and finished, you are done.
Good evening, sir.
Where are you?
Sir, my question is that if we have any imbalances or any blockages between the nadis, or will doing the Kriya sort itself out, or should we require any external help? As in your autobiography, do I need 2 beatings from you? Is my question.
I knew what you are asking. If you need it, I will give you. At the moment, you don't need it. Okay? But I am not like that. I am a very soft person. I can't bring myself to slap somebody.
But if we want to improve, if that is the way, I'm actually seriously asking. Sir.
I know. We'll see if it is required.
Okay.
But at the moment, don't tempt me. Just do your Kriya, that's okay.
Thank you.
Here there was somebody asking. Yeah.
So people with BP can do Kriya?
People with high BP should not hold their breath for too long. That's all. And avoid holding your breath when you do the Mahamudra. Exhale instead of holding. That's important to note. Even when you do the Kriya Pranayam, don't hold Kumbhak for very long, just for a short while and then.
Sir, I am doing a little bit of yoga exercise every day.
Little bit.
Only some loosening exercises and some breathing exercises only. Shall I do the Kriya first and then that?
No. First do your exercises, then do the Kriya. Suppose somebody is practicing yoga asanas, very good. Practice the yoga asanas and then start your Kriya. Or do some Bhastrika, some breathing exercises, then do your Kriya.
Then doing this Guru Pranam first. I can't touch my head on the bottom.
Why?
Is it?
You have a back problem?
Not back problem. I can do it in Vajrasana.
That's okay.
Not in the other.
That's okay. No. Nobody asks. No, there is no condition that you should touch your head to the ground sitting in. No. That is called Yoga Mudra. With practice only it comes. You don't have to do it. You can sit in Vajrasana and do it, or no problem.
So, you have said that you have given few steps to do the Kriya. So, if you miss one of these steps, then will it be a problem?
There won't be any problem, but it is good to follow it step by step.
And another question, like yesterday you said that people with depression should not practice Kriya. So, I just want to know.
You don't have depression.
No, I know, but I'm just asking.
When I say depression, it means the clinical depression. Symptoms of somebody, every human being is depressed at some point. And every human being is exalted at some point, excited. That's okay. What I mean is, if you've been diagnosed with something like that, then avoid doing other parts of Kriya, just do the Guru Mantra and ask for help.
Right, sir.
That's what
Thank you, sir.
I'm sure you're not depressed.
Sorry for the second question, sir.
Gym after Kriya. Asanas before Kriya.
Okay, so Kriya is first. Then
Gym, kalari, everything after Kriya.
Sir, here.
Huh?
Yes. Sir, can Kriya be done? Maybe we are traveling in the evening, or we have not taken bath since morning, and then we have to do a Kriya in the evening. Except that Mahamudra portion, can we continue Kriya while in flight, in car, or something?
It's like this. There is no prerequisite that before doing Kriya you should have a bath. There is no prerequisite. You can do Kriya without having a bath. There is no problem. But you should not do Kriya immediately after having bath. So, while you're traveling on a flight or in the car or something, if you have not had a heavy meal just before, you can quietly practice the kind of Kriya where you don't require to do Mahamudra. Like you do the in and out. You can do. I'm not saying you should have a bath at some point. It's good to have, especially in a hot climate. But there is no prerequisite that you should have a bath before doing Kriya. However, if you can manage it, it is good. I do Kriya. I don't have to do Kriya now. There's no requirement like that. But I love doing Kriya. So when I'm on the flight, I find it so easy to do because there is no gravitation pulling you down. know what I mean? You're in a Pushpa Vimana, happily.
Hello. Hello, Guruji.
I'll give it after.
Guruji, ഒരേ ആസനാസിൽ തന്നെ ഇരുന്ന് ചെയ്യുന്ന ആസനാസ് ചെയ്യുമ്പോൾ ക്രിയ ചെയ്യുമ്പോൾ സിദ്ധാസനാണെങ്കിൽ സിദ്ധാസനത്തിൽ മാത്രമേ ചെയ്യുന്ന ഇടയ്ക്ക് ഒന്ന് ഈ ഉജ്ജി ചെയ്യുമ്പോൾ മാത്രം പദ്മാസനത്തിൽ ഇരുന്ന് ചെയ്യാം.
അങ്ങനെയൊന്നുമില്ല. You can do Kriya, the whole process of Kriya sitting in one posture. There is no problem. What I said was, it is good to do it folded legs anyway. If you can't help it, then you sit in a chair, but if possible, fold your legs. Now, folding your legs, what I am sitting now is Sukhasana. You can sit like this. People ask, what will I do with my hands? You can keep it like this, or you can keep it like this, or you can keep it like this, or you can just keep it like no harm. But this is Sukhasana. You can also sit in Siddhasana, but you don't have to keep shifting. Yedano comfortable, adu cheya. Sthira Sukham Asanam is what Patanjali says. So you can also sit in Siddhasana. Or you can sit in Swastikasana, just trap the toes and sit. Or you can sit in Padmasana. But if sitting in Padmasana is causing you a lot of pain, then you cannot concentrate either on the Kriya or on the meditation. So do what is comfortable. You can also sit in Vajrasana. No harm.
Guruji, this Sandhyavandana, Nitya Karma Sandhyavandana, that has to be done after or before?
You have to do before. And whatever pranayam is involved, simple pranayam, Nadi Shuddhi, which you do during Sandhya Vandana, that you practice. There is no. After doing, then you do your Kriya. First chant, Yo Yona Prachodayat, and then.
Sir, I'm practicing something called Reiki, which is a healing technique. So I do it to
First
heal
you have to heal yourself.
That's what.
Physician, heal thyself. Jesus Christ.
So can I continue with that, or should I do only Kriya?
First, I think you should do your Kriya.
Okay.
Heal yourself. Become clear. Know your own self. Then try to heal others.
Okay.
Somebody here asked.
I have a question here. My problem is with imagination when we are doing the Kriya.
Imagination?
Yeah, my problem is with the imagination. It is quite wavering and sometimes it is not very clear. But the breathing can go up and down proper.
Sure, you do that. Try meanwhile to visualize. At some point it will work. If it doesn't work, even without that, if your breath is going up and down, that's fine. There is no problem. There are different kinds of people. Some can do proper sankalpa, but the breath won't go up and down. This will happen, that is difficult. There is no harm. As long as your awareness is shifting up and down, you are fine. Here this lady was asking. Okay, you do that first. Yeah, okay. Okay. Welcome.
Earlier this month, I was in Gurugram, near Delhi, and the smog was so bad at one point you could barely see across the street, and it was starting to seep into the building I was in the hotel. And you answered this a bit yesterday, but I'm having a hard time processing that doing an Ujjayi breath when the air is smoky is a good idea.
No, not at all. Here it's okay.
Yeah.
There are many trees. So, if in a polluted place where there's a lot of fumes from which is very common in Indian cities today, try to do in the morning before it all starts, or if you can afford it, put on the AC and sit inside. Seriously.
Yeah.
How long have you been doing Kriya now?
You taught me in September.
Washington.
Yeah.
So now, 5 months.
Ah.
So avoid where there is pollution in whichever way you can.
Okay.
Go into the room or do something.
Good.
Sir.
Here. Just everybody is taking away the mic. Coming back. And I will be blamed for discriminating, gender discrimination. Okay.
Yeah, sir, the Kriya timings, preferred timings were suggested by you. But for some reason, suppose because of your daily routine, you're not able to do it in those preferred times. Is it still okay to go ahead and do it any time? In the worst case?
Absolutely. Except,
Yeah.
as I said, don't do it if you had a full meal
Yeah.
for 2.5 hours.
Yeah.
Otherwise, there is no time for Kriya.
Okay.
You can do it at any time you want.
Yeah.
So if you miss in the morning, don't think, the lazy mind will step in and say, I missed it in the morning, we'll do it tomorrow. No.
Yeah.
Try
that is
to
what
do
I-
it at some point during the day.
Yeah.
It'll be a good idea.
Okay. Thank you.
House and there's a doorbell rings. So it
What
all-
should we do?
So actually, anybody who has to come to my house, they come when I do the sadhana.
So what do you suggest? I don't know what.
So what?
Pull out the wire.
No, I just sit and I just pray that he goes away.
It may not work.
But the
I suggest, here is something very interesting. Put up a small board on the bell saying, I'm meditating, don't call me. I'm not joking. Especially when you're alone. Otherwise, every time people will be ringing the bell.
Another question is that suppose I miss in a day, then I always think that maybe I'll do it 2 times next day.
Not required. Once if you do, it's enough.
No, I missed today. Then I'm thinking in my mind, okay, I'm feeling guilty at the end of the day. Then I think, okay, tomorrow I'll do it 2 times. So then it will be...
That's not a good idea. After tomorrow you do 2 times, 2 will drop, 1 will drop, everything will go.
So recently, of late, whenever I'm visiting a temple or a place, I've seen giddiness and reeling sensation that happens only when I enter a high energy zone. Mostly in temples and some very thing. Not knowing how to handle this. I'm not knowing how to handle this.
Just chant the Guru Mantra.
All right. Thank you, sir.
This when you meditate, there is this beautiful, peaceful, blissful feeling. Is this the self, or is it just?
First, it starts with enjoying the inner, and then gradually, when all your limitations will drop off, then you will go to the essence of your being. But what you taste is a foretaste of what is going to come. Good enough. Good enough. Because nobody will do anything unless they enjoy it. So slowly the enjoyment. Then you begin to realize this enjoyment has nothing to do with my sitting, my doing. It's there always. When that occurs, then you're established. I think we'll have to stop now. Otherwise no dhuni will be lit, nothing will happen. So, and please practice regularly. There is no other way out. As Patanjali says in the Yoga Sutras, Nairantarya Abhyasena. There is no other. Keep practicing. What? Finished questions. Thank you. Hari Narayana.